With the 4th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Leonard Fournette, halfback, Louisiana State University. And today we're going to be taking a look at Leonard Fournette and his potential rating in Madden 18. As always, we're using Madden 17 for our character model and for our rating system. As I said, Leonard Fournette, halfback, LSU, was drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Coming out of high school, he was hailed as the next Adrian Peterson, and according to NFL.com, they say his ceiling is comparative to Bo Jackson. That's some lofty expectations. But we're in his rookie season with these ratings, so we're not to the point where he's Bo Jackson X. He's nowhere near Bo Jackson, alright? Not yet. Anyways, as I said, he's from LSU. He was born in 1995, January 18th, in New Orleans, Louisiana. Appearance-wise, he is 6'1", 227 pounds. That was his measurements at the NFL Combine. His skin tone, and the skin tone I use just in case you want to make him in Madden 17, I use skin 6, and face-wise, I use face number 8. Chest is a 4. He's a big guy. He's built like a linebacker. One of those running backs, once again, kind of like a Derrick Henry, who's built. He's ripped. He can truck you. And that's the main move for Leonard Fournette. He isn't going to juke you out. He is going to bulldoze you and run right through you. Equipment-wise, he usually runs with the 3-bar face mask, and definitely make sure every single picture I saw of him at LSU, he was using the 3-bar. He doesn't wear sleeves, he doesn't wear any wristbands, and he doesn't usually tape up his hands or anything like that. He sticks to 2 gloves, and most of the time it's the secondary colorway of the team he's playing with. LSU is a lot of white and purple, so I went with, the secondary colorway of the Jacksonville Jaguars for the gloves that I gave him. Styles, we don't have to worry about that. Ratings, what you guys care about. I think Leonard Fournette, and could be mixed. He could be anywhere between a 77 and all the way up to an 82. In my opinion, I think he's going to be around a 79 or an 80. I use Ezekiel Elliott and Todd Gurley just to get some ideas, just to see where the pass running backs were drafted and what they were rated overall in Madden in their rookie season. Both of them, Gurley and Zeke, were 80s overall, so I wouldn't be surprised if Fournette's an 82. Strength-wise, of the 3, he is by far the strongest. Agility-wise, he's not as high as Zeke or Gurley, but he's not bad either. He's the slowest of the 3. Acceleration-wise, is pretty low too. I gave him more awareness because he had 3 years under his belt at LSU. Catching, that's something he needs to improve on in the NFL. Catching, pass blocking, route running, those are things that you have to have in today's modern NFL. If this was the NFL like 20 years ago, Fournette would be a perfect running back and someone that you couldn't miss out on. Carrying, I kept at an 88, which is typical for these rookie running backs. It's about average. Pass blocking, I dropped him below Zeke. Zeke is by far the best pass running back blocking, like in the most recent draft history. He's great at pass blocking. That's Zeke though. Fournette, one of his weaknesses is pass blocking. Everything with the passing game is kind of like a weakness for him. Run blocking I kept pretty down low. He doesn't jump as high as Zeke, and Zeke was in the 80s, so I kept him on that tier of 79 to 80 just because he isn't as high as Zeke. Now, he is by far, between Zeke, Gurley, and himself, the best trucking running back. He is going to run you over. He's not going to run around you, which is why his elusiveness is down, and his ball carrying vision isn't anywhere near the Gurley or the Zeke level, and that's once again in the NFL.com list of his weaknesses. His ball carrying vision isn't high up there, but his stiff arm, his trucking, things of that nature, that's where you're going to make your money with Leonard Fournette. And he could be a great running back to use simply because he can just run you over. And I kept his spin move down, his juke move down, because he's not that elusive. He sees a hole, he sees the green light, and he's going to hit that exact hole, and he's going to run you over if you get in his way. Impact blocking, I kept kind of up there a little bit. It's just average for a running back. A lot of these stats down lower, like the spectacular catches or the catch in traffic, he's at average or a little bit below. Route running, he needs to improve. Release, he needs to improve. Injury wise, Todd Gurley was a 72, but that's because he tore his ACL. Fournette has dealt with injuries, so I kept his injuries at a 76, and I kept his stamina a little bit high up there for what I think he'll be able to do, because he's a baller. He's going to pound you into the dirt, and that can take a lot of stamina away. So I kept him at an 82. Not to mention, I don't know how well he will do as being a third down back. I don't think he's an every down back right now, because he has to improve his ball skills, catching skills, and stuff of that nature. Player traits is what we need to go through next. I think aggressive catches you can't have on. RAC catches you can't have on. Fight for extra yards, I will say that, yes. Covers the ball always. Or we could brace for hits. Let's just go with brace for all hits, because he will run you over, of course. Makes silent catches, no, and he drops open passes. I would say he can do that too, yes. But other than that, there's not really a whole lot here you have to work with running backs. There's not a lot of traits you have to worry about. Fights for extra yards, for sure. He's going to run you over, and he's going to fight for those extra yards. He doesn't sense pressure, because that's all the QB stuff. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I think Leonard Fournette has a high ceiling. He could be someone really, really fun to use in Madden 18. It just depends on where they have his trucking. His trucking, I definitely expect to be high up there. And I really want to get my hands on Leonard Fournette just to see that trucking ability that he has and how it translates to the NFL in Madden's eyes, because he has the speed, he has the acceleration, he has that straight line speed to where he can get away. His elusiveness is down there, and his pass game as far as blocking, pass blocking, catching, and spectacular catch, that's really where he needs to improve. But other than that, as far as running the ball, he is going to be an awesome back to use. So as always, that's going to wrap things up for me. Make sure you let me know down below where you think I got this wrong with Leonard Fournette. There's definitely some debate to be had here and where he fits, because there's a lot of mixed opinions on Leonard Fournette and how well he's going to do. But anyways, let me know down below what I got right, what I got wrong. Remember to stay frosty. Remember I love you. And I'll catch you in the next episode where we look at Corey Davis, drafted by the Titans.